Welcome back to the Reality Check channel. This picture you're looking at is what they call Grand Canyon, and it really holds the ancient temples of Egypt. These temples are older than the ones in Egypt, or so called Egypt. We know that's not the real name. And this book here is worth getting, worth your investment. If you read Rocks Cry Out, if you read that, you love this. This brother goes a little bit more into detail of how America is the old world. And for those who are members here, we got something for you all. And so if you're here in the public, you're not a member, you're getting a treat. I'm going to go over a few of these what we call general orders. Now, we try to keep the calls down to 15 minutes to respect your time. So we're not going to cover all 12 general orders today. But I want to see your response to these general orders, those who remember them, and reminders to those to stay on post. If you're not in the temple or you're not involved, these are your general orders. These are what you should do regardless of where you are. It's for your family well-being. It has been some time that we have had these general orders, which serve as a guide to the law that we must follow. If we expect to be successful in disciplining self to the point of being able to bring in the righteous kingdom. Number one, to take charge of this post and all temple property in view. This order extends to more than just the physical temple, where we recognize Allah in a collective manner. A fuller meaning to this order is that we are to be sure that the thoughts that we have or goals that come to us are governed by a set of principles that allow us to be in charge to the point of producing right thought. Number two, to walk my post in a perfect manner, keeping always on the alert. Today, one's post is himself and the relationship that he has with truth, which will enable them to move in a perfect manner. And that kind of activity is always on alert so as not to miss an opportunity to magnify the right that they are living. Number three, to report all violations of orders I am instructed to enforce. This also applies to the temple or structure of the nation. However, at this modern day, the better meaning is that you discuss with light thinking minds the process of truth that you are expected to enforce on self and time. Four, to report all calls from posts more distant from the temple than my own. This is to make known to light thinking minds when a member begins to think in the negative or on this side of anti math, meaning that he is drifting away from the proper thinking of the oneness that must be produced. Five, to quit my post only when properly relieved. This is very important in a temple structure. However, in this modern time, finding out your post is the same as keeping your duty to your Lord until properly relieved, meaning until death takes you over. Six, to receive, obey, and pass on to the sentinels who release me all orders from the commanding officer, officer of the day, and non-commissioned officer of the guard only. To apply this order at this modern day means that one must recognize a higher knowledge than of his own, and submit to that higher knowledge so as to make him or her a more effective person in keeping their duty to their Lord, and pass on to those of light thinking minds that may need the same elevation as you have received. The knowledge itself is considered as the officer, and the understanding of said knowledge is the commander and non-commissioned officer of said knowledge. 7. Talk to no one except in the line of duty. This means waste no time conversing with the enemy of truth, whether he be black or white, and if the situation or circumstances cause one to converse with them, be sure that it is to your advantage. 8. In case of disorder, give the alarm. Give the one that is causing the disorder a disruption or a warning, while at the same time keeping it in the open, causing the light thinking minds to become aware or alarmed because of the disturbance. 9. To allow no one to commit a nuisance on or near my post. This is very crucial in a mosque or temple structure, and even more so to one's person. It is always a losing situation when one allows a nuisance, or participates in being a nuisance to the children of God or those that are at peace. 10. In any case not covered by instructions, call the guards. Whenever you are in a situation of confusion, seek diligently for clarity and understanding of said situation. 11. To salute all officers and standards not case. This means to show respect, regardless of whether you like or dislike the person or situation. 12. To be especially watchful at night during the time of meetings. Because of impaired wisdom, vision, due to darkness, one should sharpen all of his senses to be able to get the best reading of his surroundings for the purpose of safety and to maintain peace. Spiritually, this means to keep your spiritual eye open for the author of the spiritual so as not to perpetrate the ill behavior of the darkness. Postscript. These general orders must be applied to the person so as to enhance their growth during this time of transition from wrong to right. Because in the very near future, your temple, outside of your own self, will be your workstation, which will cause said station to operate like a well-oiled machine. There you have it. And I'm surprised I did it in less than 10 minutes. So that's the main thing I wanted to share today. Any question in the chat? I don't know if I opened the chat or not. I don't think I did. Well, I'd like to know your comments and questions. And those who want to see these videos, oh, he's got glitches here. Those who appreciate the videos, the way you can show your appreciation is to like it. That causes the algorithm to cause it to rotate more. At least that's what it said. It said, so they say. I don't know what really happens, but I do know if I like something, I give a thumbs up because I'm getting it for free. So that's all I can. If I can give some way of support, that's what I do. And what you choose to do, that's on you. That's on you and your creator. But remember now, it's more blessed to give than receive.